Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel Electronic Circuit Hub. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. So today we will understand the RGB LED datasheet. We will see what all parameters are being used in industry. So guys, this is the data sheet of RGB LED. So I have chosen a SMT RGB LED for my explanation. Okay, so this is the RGB LED and this is the dimension of RGB LED which is given in the data sheet. Okay, so you can see the dimension, all the dimensions are given in the data sheet. Okay, so this is the land pattern. This is used to create a footprint in PCB. Okay, so we normally use these dimensions to create a footprint. Now this is the uh, physical part looks like this image. So let us have a look of absolute maximum rating. This rating is defined as at the 25 degree centigrade. So if you operate your LED more than 25 degree centigrade, it will start derating. Okay. So the power dissipation for blue LED PDISSP is 180 milliwatt. Power dissipation for green LED is 180.8 milliwatt, 108 milliwatt, and the power dissipation for green LED is 72 milliwatt. Right? So if you design your LED to achieve a certain current, you have to always look for this power dissipation. It should not be go beyond more than this uh, three values. Okay, so this is peak forward current. So IF peak is 100 milliampere. There is one test condition they have given, the duty cycle divided by 10 at the rate of 1 kilohertz. If you drive your frequency, if you drive your LED by using this parameter, this condition, you will achieve 100 milliampere current, otherwise you won't achieve. So this is very important parameter IF. IF is 30 milliampere, so you can bias your LED up to 30 milliampere. You can draw up to 30 milliampere current. This is reverse voltage. Okay, reverse voltage is 5 volt. So when your LED is in off condition, there should not be more than 5 volt across its anode and cathode. Okay, so this is ESD they have given for human body model, that is 1 kV they have given. Okay, so let's have a look of now parameter. This is optical property. We are not going to be discussed in the lecture. This is general information. Yes, the operating temperature is minus 40 to 85 degrees centigrade. Okay, storage humidity this, and moisture sensitivity level is 3. So operating temperature is only important for us. So let's have a look of symbol. Okay, this is anode, this is common anode configuration. So this is anode and this is pin number 1 is anode, pin number 2 is blue LED cathode, pin number 3 is red LED cathode, pin number 4 is green LED cathode. Okay, so let's move ahead. This is electrical and optical property they have given. So I'm not much more expert in optical property. Okay, I will explain you electrical property. All right, so but let's have a look. Peak wavelength for blue LED, if you drive your LED at 20 milliampere, you will have 465 nanometer your peak wavelength. Okay, likewise green LED and red LED, then they have given a dominant wavelength Okay, then they have given luminance intensity. uh, you have to make sure that you have to buys your LED for 20 milliampere, then only you will achieve this condition. Okay, you will get this result. So now I will discuss the forward voltage. Okay, forward voltage of green LED is 3.2 minimum and 3.6 maximum. Forward voltage for red LED is 3.2 and 3.6, and forward voltage for blue LED was 3.2 to 3.6, and forward voltage for red LED is 2 to 2.4 volt. Okay, so make sure you have to operate your LED in at 20 milliampere. Okay, to achieve the maximum wavelength, and your forward voltage at that time will be 3.2 minimum and 3.6 minimum for green and blue LED, and 2 minimum for red LED, 2.4 maximum for red LED. Okay, so now I will not discuss this. This is one more important parameter, viewing angle. Viewing angle, you can if you drive your LED at 20 milliampere, the viewing angle would be 120 degree. This is the graph of viewing angle. Okay, so let's move ahead. This is spectral graph, wavelength versus radiated intensity. I'm not gonna to discuss this. I will discuss this. This is the forward current. Okay, this is the graph for forward current versus forward voltage. Okay, so let's see. If you drive your LED at 20 milliampere, your forward voltage would be around 2 around 2 for red LED, and what would be your forward voltage? And 3 for your blue LED, and around 3.2 for your green LED. Okay, this is the graph. This is very important graph, forward voltage versus forward current. Okay, this is luminous intensity versus forward current graph. This is also important. So if you increase your forward current, okay, see here, you are increasing your forward current up to 30 milliampere, it is defined. So if you increase your forward current, your luminous intensity will increase. Okay, it's same for red LED and same for green LED. This is the derating curve, which is very important to understand, guys. This curve is very important to understand. So the curve is given for ambient temperature to forward current in milliampere, and ambient temperature is degree centigrade. So if you operate your LED more than 50 degree, see here 40 and here 60, so this point would be 50 degree. till till there you can achieve your 30 milliampere current. And if you operate your LED more than 50 degree centigrade, let's say 60, 70, 80 or 85, you will not able to achieve you will not able to drive your LED at 30 milliampere. Even at 85 degree centigrade, you can operate your LED maximum at 10 milliampere. Okay, so let's move ahead. This is the information for packing information. This is information for soldering profile, I